Hi guys! In this video I'll be discussing ABO blood groups, alleles for blood groups, working out the blood groups of offspring, and finally a summary.
So far, when we've been talking about inherited disorders or characteristics, we've been looking at genes with two possible alleles. One is either dominant and one is recessive. If we inherit one dominant allele and one recessive allele, the characteristic being expressed will be the one coded by the dominant allele. In fact, alleles are a little more complicated than this. So some genes can have more than two alleles. It means that there may be more than two phenotypes or characteristics that could be expressed. This is because alleles can be codominant. So what do we mean by codominance? Well, codominance is when two alleles of a gene are expressed in the same phenotype. This means that two alleles are both expressed to give a specific phenotype. So, for example, is the alleles that determine a person's blood group. Humans can have four different blood groups: O, A, B, and AB. This diagram shows the red blood cells of blood group B. This diagram shows the red blood cells of blood group A. And this diagram shows the red blood cells of blood group AB. So because there's four different blood groups, it means there's four different phenotypes, and phenotypes means characteristics. The blood group is determined by three alleles. One allele is the allele IA, the other is the allele IB, and the last one is the allele IO. This is why it's called ABO blood groups. So what do these alleles do? Well, the three different alleles determine the different antigens or molecules that produce an immune response found on red blood cell surfaces. This antigen is the A antigen. This antigen is a B antigen. So let's look at some examples of how different alleles determine different antigens. So the first example is that the IA allele means that there are A antigens on the surface of red blood cells. And you can see the A antigens here. Allele IB means that there are B antigens of the surface of red blood cells.
Hey guys! To continue watching this video and unlock hundreds of other super concise and exam board specific GCSE biology and combined science videos, just click the Snap Revise smiley face. Join me today and together let's make biology at GCSE a walk in the park.